across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for their next drive. The Texas offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, Warner. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Flushed out right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 20-yard line. Operating from the gun, Smith. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it will result in a fresh set of downs. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
20. Longhorns, nothing.
Here's first and goal, Clemson. From the gun, Smith. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Good yardage on first down. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
To try here for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score. The Clemson Tigers 27. Longhorns nothing.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Slater on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Dancing to this. Now Warner's hit, and he loses it. And the defense has come up with it. He was was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Operating from the gun, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. From 13 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Slater on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get them some...
Martin lost it. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Now Waters hit, and he loses it. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. What a game that he has had throwing the football now. 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he is going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. Now for the point after.
The extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Clemson Tigers 41, Longhorns nothing.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Slater on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a head on him, do they?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rivers hit, and he loses it. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Oh, refusing to go down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards. 14 more yards. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with a draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. It's second.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson. From 30 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Wow, I mean, you talk about a guy catching absolute fire. That is now 5 first-half touchdown passes.
Partner, we haven't even hit halftime yet. I think this performance that we've seen thus far, there should be no question that he should stand or center the entire game. I know. We're talking about Coach O'Brien here. He may want to make a change, but I don't see it in this case. I see him stand with the hot hand. He's made the right decision before the game even started by handing him the ball. I think he'll let him play it out.
Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Clemson fans right now saying, Tommy who? Because it has been all Tigers here as we reach halftime at Arlington.
Horns, nothing.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup.
Slater on the return.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score. Tigers 55. Longhorns, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Slater on the return.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
34 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Longhorns, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Longhorns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They'll run on 1st down. Pierce. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on 2nd down. Oh, no, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up.
Now Warner's hit, and he loses it. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled them.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Smith forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score. Tigers 70. Longhorns nothing.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Slater on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. Now a 1st down throw. Warner. His throw incomplete.
Warner's pass intended.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play for the defense.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's got him in, complete. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Big play there. 63 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, folks, this is just getting ridiculous now. 7 touchdown passes. He is no doubt making up for lost time, putting an entire year of stats essentially into one football game. And by the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score. The Clemson Tigers 77. Longhorns nothing.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24 yards.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, Warner looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it down here at the 23. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The punter for Texas out on the field as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. Breaks a tackle. A good return there, 17 yards.
10-10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They begin with Henry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going deep for Walker. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
23-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. Buying time to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. 23 yards for the touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A dangerous return man showing it here.
At their own 37-yard line.
Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Warner from the gun. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Warner. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Warner. They set up the screen. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Going deep this time for Miller. And this will be caught at the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead
and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. From 10 yards out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Point after try forthcoming. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Tigers 91, Longhorns nothing.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Slater on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Warner. Now Warner's hit, and he loses it. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The Longhorns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
7-yard line.
It'll be Warner on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To number 20.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Warner. He finds his target, Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And his throw is incomplete.
Warner's pass intended.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. Going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Buster Holiday, 36 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
The kicker on.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off.
Clemson takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. DeAndre Jewell, 75 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, what a great start to the season here in the College Football Kickoff Classic. And for the junior quarterback, a first start and a first win, and a very big win at that.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
Just because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you?
I know you upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the Clemson Tigers.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here! Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. You're the guy who's going to lead this team to victory. Are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
Well, the pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback. Clemson trails at the break. Back now in this national championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. And we'll keep you updated as we receive more information. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start out with a run by Ferguson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. They beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now an update, by the way, on Tommy Matthews still in the locker room. We're not hearing much in the way of details, but we are being told that his return to this ball game is doubtful. Lucky for Coach O'Brien, his team's got a pretty good alternative. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Ferguson on the draw. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
The tackle made.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barrett, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the gun, here's Smith. And got his man complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now, folks, we are getting confirmation on what we heard earlier about quarterback Tommy Matthews. He will not be returning to this football game.
And he started in this one after having not started in the semifinal, but they've gone back and forth all year long. And now with Tommy Matthews ruled out for the rest of the game, a national championship now rests on the shoulders of his high school teammate and friend. He gets his opportunity to put a ring on the fingers of his teammates.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Simpson reels it in over the middle, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 35 yards, and Clemson has taken the lead. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield, I think Coach Red O'Brien He hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback, but this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I, sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
I just remember when we left that room, you said two things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
In trouble, and he's taken down. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I love the poise in the pocket right here. Protection, absolutely sensational. And he's able to use that protection to scan the field, make sure his receiver came open, and then deliver a perfect pass. That was beautiful.
On first down, Barrett to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Barrett's pass.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on 3rd down. Barrett. And caught by Cameron right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Complete to Myers, the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time.
Well, this is such a nerve-wracking time right now for both of these fan bases. Heck, my palms are sweating, CD. I don't even have a dog in the fight right now.
Yeah, and you're doing better than me because it's just your palms sweating. Right now, I have soaked my shirt with this ball game and everything going on. Can you imagine what it's like for that young quarterback down on the field if you and I are like this?
That's the thing. Your right leg is tapping up and down. My left leg's tapping up and down. I can only imagine what it's like to be inside that helmet. Look, no Tommy Matthews. The spotlight, Charles, shining.
And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Jay on Whiteside. 39 yards. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks, and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Barrett. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Off the play fake, Barrett. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right? And on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the third touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. Third touchdown the second half. He's taken his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score. The Clemson Tigers 24. Ducks 9.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Barrett looks to throw on first. Over the middle, complete. That's Parsons. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Brings up third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback is sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 4th down, Barrett. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Barrett, quick hitter here, it's complete. Barrett, they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Barrett, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. From the gun, Barrett. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This is Gibbons over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd down, Barrett. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like
16.
yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Simpson. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Throwing now, Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score. The Clemson Tigers 31. Ducks 16.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Ducks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Barrett. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Cameron, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Barrett looking to throw. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback. His thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe...
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away?
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one is for my brother, Tommy Matthews.
You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys sent their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak kids, so I stayed behind. Make sure you're all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How are you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
She said what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now?
Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No, I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute. Okay, Coach. Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's,
Something good, I hope?
well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, I appreciate the faith, Coach, but if I'm gonna play QB at the next level, it seems like leaving now is my only shot.
That's probably true.
Wow. I did not expect all this to come to a head so soon.
Well, anything you need, just call. And when those NFL coaches come calling, trust that I'll have your back.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake? So the NFL Combine. I spent so much time preparing for it. But some things, you can't ever say you're fully ready for. That's how the week felt for me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but would my performance back it up?
No. This cannot be happening. Okay. Oh, man, okay. Think. Where was the last place you looked at?
If you knew where you last saw them, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. Glad I help you are. Oh, you're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're Rich Eisen. Big fan. I'm gonna be the laughing stock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry. I won't make you a running joke, huh? Come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but tell you what, you let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate.
Try 'em on. See if they fit. What's the verdict?
Perfect fit, but honestly, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right, how'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
Of course. 4.6? I can do that barefoot.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Less challenging now that I don't have to do it barefoot, thanks to you and your cleats.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're gonna be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.
Thanks again, man. Whew. Yep, I feel it.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids, an intriguing draft prospect to say the least. We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Okay. Ready? Cowboy 80! Hut, hut!
Today, and a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL Draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those babies out the window. Welcome back to the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft.
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles. How you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will. I'll expect you to show up ready, okay?
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is in. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete, totally capable of taking over a game in the right system.